Hey guys, it's Nigel here from Aquarium Central and welcome to Friday, which means another live fish unboxing. And we've got a few goodies here today and we've definitely had some cool stuff coming through the week. Not to mention black lancer catfish. We haven't seen them for a while. Keep your eye out for Katie's video on Sunday or Monday. Not sure what day it comes out. She'll show you around the room some of the cool stuff that's coming and I'm sure she'll mention those black lancers. Anyway, let's have a look to see what we've got in the boxes today. All right, let's start this off, and it looks like we're into some guppies straight out of the box. These look like your blue queen male guppies. So these guys have a full colored tail, no pattern to it. It's a blacky blue color, and a little bit of a silvery, a little bit of blue through the body, a little bit sort of metallic-y. So pretty cool looking male guppy. We've just moved in all our guppies from outside because coming into winter, it's starting to get cold now. So the guppies are all in store, ready for purchasing, and we have run out of room where to put them, so we've still got a good variety. And I love these guys. These are those flame lyre tails, but these are the platinum flame lyre tails where half their body is a absolute platinum silver, the second half of their body is black, and it's got that veil tail on it with those flames, and that's where it gets the name. You can see that there on the camera. These are a seriously cool guppy. Unfortunately, we cannot get females for these guys, and I can understand why. They want to protect their market, but nonetheless, they're really cool. They've obviously been bred with an endler, so my advice was to breed these across an endler female and see what you get. Pretty cool looking guppy. All right. Been a really, really big season of freshwater crabs this year. We have had, normally the season dries up really early in the year. We can only get them for a couple of months, but they just keep popping up. So been a good season for freshwater crabs, and we've just got more freshwater crabs in today. They're beautiful purple coloration, as you can see there. We have had males and females come in. Let's have a look what this one is. And this one here is a little female also. So we have had male and female of the freshwater crabs come in. So if you do prefer male female, mention it in the comments when you're checking out. We will do our best to pick you a male and female, but we cannot guarantee it. If we've only got males left, we are going to send you a male. If we've only got females left, we are going to send you a female. But if you do want a male and female, put it in the comments when you're ordering. We'll do our best to get that for you. All right, another thing that's coming today. Now, believe it or not, these are your purple mystery snails. Now, when the purple mystery snail gets quite large, it does get very, very dark coloration compared to when it's smaller. When it's smaller, it is that more of a purple color. When it gets larger, it is this darker coloration of sort of a really, really deep purple. Does have a little bit of striping on them. They sort of look very similar to a chestnut, just slightly different coloration. All right, we've got some more axolotls. Now keep your eye out for the Aquamunch axolotl video coming out very soon. These guys absolutely smash the Aquamunch gel. If you have a finicky axolotl and it's not eating, I cannot recommend enough that you try the axolotl gel from Aquagel with Aquamunch. They just go nuts for it. It is full of all sorts of grubs and bugs, and they love it. And this guy, I'm sure, will get straight on. Have a look at the gold in this guy. This is a golden axolotl. It is albino. You can see there when you look at its eyes. Beautiful looking specimen. Really deep yellow. All right, looks like we're onto some goldfish. Now, last week we had the ping pong telescopes come in. The ping pong meaning the round pearl scale goldfish. Now, look at these guys. These are your standard ping pong pearl scales. You can see why they call them ping pongs. They literally look like golf balls or a ping pong ball. They are, look at them, completely round. It is important when you're keeping specialty goldfish like this, you do have a healthy amount of salt in your aquarium. It helps these guys regulate those fluids in the body and it gives them a nice slime coat. Without salt, these guys really do suffer. So make sure you keep salt. That is the secret to keeping them. They love it, absolutely love it. These guys are really cool. I think they roll around the aquarium more than they can swim around the aquarium. That's how round they are. All right, some other goldfish coming in today. Just your assorted ranchu. So these are your assorted 5 centimeter size ranchu. Have a quick look in the bag. This is what you get when you buy sorted. It is exactly that. It's a random selection. Don't call us up and say, oh, I'm buying an assorted, but I want a calico. If you want a calico, jump on the website and buy the calico, okay? But this is what you get as an assorted. We will randomly stick the net in the bucket and catch you one of these guys. Really good spines on most of those. All right, now these are meant to be Ryukin, and there's definitely Ryukin in there, but there is a lot of fantails in there as well. Okay, so the Ryukin is technically a fantail, but the Ryukin has that really tall body. I prefer the short fin Ryukins. These are all a long fin, which give them even more of a fantail appearance, but some of these are very much a fantail, as you can see. We will sort through these, get the fantails out of them. There is so, but we do have long fin Ryukin and some 7 centimeter fantails coming today. All right, next we have assorted 5 centimeter Oranda. So it looks like mainly red and white's coming in at the moment. They're not a red cap, they're red and white, so they've got a bit more red through the body. So if you're buying an assorted Oranda, 5 centimeters, be mindful. Chances are you're going to get a red and white because it looks like they're mainly red and white at the moment. There is a couple other assorted colors in there, but mainly red and white. So that's your 5 centimeter Oranda. The Oranda gets a really big wen on its head. Once it develops, gets really big jelly up on top there. All right, into some winter fish now. Now, yep, of course, goldfish, they're a winter fish as well. Probably should have mentioned that. They do like the cold water. But if you're after something different for your pond or cold water aquarium, we are getting more and more variety of these becoming available in Australia. It was not long ago we could only get the gold version, but we're getting more and more. Now, what I'm talking about is your Medaka, your Japanese rice fish. So we are getting in even more varieties. We've got a Kahoku in today, so it's like the koi version of the Medaka. Got that red cap on it. These guys can tolerate cold water, extremely cold water. So they do go well in your pond. In fact, in my opinion, they look better looking down on them, particularly the platinums, platinum being my favorite. But some of these are really cool. Some of these guys get what they call a stardust. They get this sparkling them. These are cool. So that's the Kahoku Medaka. All right, so it gets like a red cap on its head. Then we have, now, we really should have Katie on video for these because she's a fan of these Medakas. She knows all these inside and out. I'm not that familiar with them, but what we hear is a white nishiki. All right, the Japanese words, because they are Japanese rice fish, I can't pronounce them, so if I'm saying it wrong, too bad. You're going to have to suffer with it. All right, so these guys are sort of, best way to describe these is sort of pandering. They're white and black and got a little bit of speckling to them. So different type of rice fish again. Very easy to breed. All right, another one here is your autumn Nikishi. So that one there was like a black and white. This looks like a yellow and black. So it's sort of like tiger sort of pattern. So it's the orangey coloration with the little black marbling on them again. I think they get a bit of a stardust to them. So another version of the Medaka. We've got the blacks. We already have blacks in store, but we've got more blacks coming today. Apparently, Katie's just yelling. She's over to the side here. She's yelling out to me. There's actually long fins in that bag of Medakas, that black one. So, yeah, keep your eye out. We might try and sort them out and get them on the website for you. Just your platinums. Now, we do have larger platinums already in store, but we just got a top up of some more platinums. And there may be more to come. I know we've got at least 6. I know we've got some daisies. I know we've got the golds. We do have at least 6 different varieties. We've got blues at the moment as well of Medakas. So there's lots and lots and lots of Medakas. Some of the Medakas didn't make it to the unboxing today because there was some deads in the bag. It just happens. It's transit. It's a stressful time. And we wanted to get them out and get dealt with quickly. So we didn't hold them to show you. But have a look on our website. They're not online yet, but we'll get them on as soon as we can. So if you're in the Medakas, there's a good shipments just arrived. All right, into something else. The Adolphoi Cory. So the Adolphoi, sort of like a banded. It's got a little bit of orange on it. Not a huge Cory. It is a smaller Cory, but it's not a dwarf either. So Adolphoi Cories, good little cleanup crew. They'll go around and scavenge, eat all that leftover food. All right. We've got the Mekong. Now, we don't call these Mekong gobies. We call these the Dwarf Ocelot or the Tiger Goby. The Tiger Goby has a different pattern to the bumblebee, which is obviously yellow and black stripe. These have a bit more of a tiger pattern. If I bring it in close there, you might be able to just see it on camera. Is that little bit of a tiger pattern, a little bit different to the other ones. They're not as bigger growing as your bumblebees, these guys, so they are known as the dwarf Mekong goby. But these are a good size. These are actually not far off adult size. Alright, we've got some royal whips in, and I've got one and one only of the larger royal whip. So this guy here, he's about 10 centimeters. I think we'll chuck this guy in our display tank at the front. It is for sale. If you do want to buy it, we'll put it on the website. You can buy it, but we do have a nice, lovely display tank at the front of the shop. We're going to put him in there. We'll showcase him, let him grow up there until somebody wants to give him a forever home, because I could only get one. We do have, though, the smaller ones. This is the normal size we get those in, the royal whiptail catfish in the 5 centimeter size. Really hard to see them in the bag because they are small, little, thin whiptails, but they've got a much nicer pattern to your long nose. Cool looking catfish, very popular. So we've got some 5 centimeters in. Another catfish here is the glass catfish, and you can see why it's called the glass or the ghost catfish. Look carefully, you can see there are fish in the bag, but you literally can see right through them. A wave behind, you probably can see my hand through those catfish. That's how see-through they are. You can see right into the guts and gizzards. Look at that, the bones, everything. Really cool. Really good, tight schooling fish. The catfish will all hang together. They'll all face the same direction. When one turns around, the rest will follow. They're really good schooling fish. All right, now look at this guy. We got some more black night rams in today, and they are on our website. They are small at the moment. They're around 3 centimeters in size max, all right, for the black nights, but they are black. However, the suppliers look like they have found a little bit bigger ones, still just over 3 centimeters, but they are better than what we've got in store at the moment, so a bit bigger and a bit chunkier. But in amongst them, look what they found. Look at this guy. He's a ripper. This guy's a 5 centimeter one, 5 centimeter black. He's a stonker. Really good specimen, really fat, really black. Look at that. All right, we'll keep this one in our tank just to show what they grow up to. So we will put a little not for sale on this guy for a little while. Eventually it will come for sale, but we want to show everyone what those little tiny fellas turn into as they get bigger. So it's a really nice size black night ram. Hopefully it's a male. All right, now I bought a couple of these last week and I wanted to get more because of the size of them. These are your yo-yo loaches, good size, 7 centimeters in size, chunky, fat yo-yo loaches. Now they've been in the white box, so they're not showing really strong pattern of why they're called the yo-yo, but down the side here it says Y-O, Y-O down the body of the fish, therefore it gets the name yo-yo loach. It's also known as the Pakistani loach, reticulate loach. It's really cool. Really good snail eater and doesn't get large like your clown loach. So if you've got a snail problem, you don't have a huge tank, this guy will clean up your snails and is not going to outgrow your tank. It can, but not very often, get to 10 centimeters plus in size. Very hard. I do have 3 in our display tank here in the shop that are 12 to 15 centimeters in size. No one ever has seen them that size. They come in all the time, so I've never seen one ever get that big. That is a rarity. They usually get to about that size of what they are now, and they top out at that. So yo-yos. All right, some pearl gouramis, so or otherwise known as the lace gourami. They just get that really cool lace pattern on the side of them. They're all washed out. They will get a lovely red crest on the bottom of them and on their fins. Really nice pattern. And for one of the larger gouramis, or the larger gourami families, we're not talking giant gouramis, we're just talking the larger gouramis, this guy is more peaceful than the others. So compared to the 3 spots or the moon or the opalines, this guy's a lot less aggressive. So, and in my opinion, a better looking fish. All right, another good, now we're selling these as 5s, but they're definitely way oversized. But we do only have 5 centimeters in stock as well. So if you buy online, you'll get an assortment, but because we do have 5s, but these are easy 5, these are 6 to 7 centimeter clown loach. but we are selling them as 5 centimeters. So if you're local, come on down to the store, grab yourself one of these. If you're online, it is a random scoop. You may get big ones and small ones in your order. If you're only buying one, we do tend to try and ship out these sort of thicker, chunkier, larger ones to our online buyers. They do transport better than the smaller guys. So we do try to send those fatter, healthier guys when buying online. So there's a good chance you'll get one of these. All right, last bag for the day. An Aussie native. We didn't have them for a while, but they're in good supply at the moment. Is the sleepy cod. So we do have Murray cod at the moment. We got lots and lots of natives. We've got your bass. We've got your Murray cod. We got purple spotted gudgeons in this week that are 12 plus centimeters. If you love your Aussie natives, come on down to the store. We've got plenty. And I know coming, hopefully they arrive next week. If not, it'll be the week after. We have a really large shipment of rainbows coming. Papua New Guinea and Australian rainbows from all over the place. We've got another shipment. The supply is back in action of rainbows arriving. Okay, so here's those sleepy cods one last time. Really cool fellas. They will gobble up everything in your aquarium, so be careful what you put them with. But they just hang around the bottom, look like really dopey fish. But yeah, they are predatory nonetheless. People do love to put these in their dam, and they do like to eat them. They are table food. You can eat these fish, grow them up quite large and eat the fellas. So that's it, guys. That's it, the fish we're showing you. Next week, it is a public holiday in New South Wales, Victoria on Monday. It's not in Queensland, so we're open, and but it is a public holiday, so it is going to affect a little bit with our ordering of fish for our next week, because we do get fish every day here at Aquarium Central, and some of our suppliers are in those states. Nonetheless, we'll still have some good stuff coming through. And next Friday is a public holiday for us. Yay! So us Sunny Coasters, it is our national show day here on the Sunshine Coast next Friday. So we will be closed. We will not have a live fish unboxing next Friday. We'll try and figure out something special just to pop up on our wall. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, watch out for Katie. She goes around. She looks for those special things that she can show you. Things are looking good. And I know those Lancer catfish are looking amazing. They're going to make an appearance for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.